Good afternoon, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League to Premier League. It's me, Lurg. We are halfway through the week, and my do we have a little bit to catch up on. Now, the summer transfer window was still open for the last episode. We've lost a couple of players, one of which quite important. However, we've made some decent money out of it. We've got some money coming in from seasons to come, and we've got in some decent players in return. So, happy days, I think. I really do think happy days. Right, we will just have a little look then at where we were. So, as you can see then, unfortunately, in the outs here, we have lost Sean Brunton to Leicester, 6.75 million, rising to 10 million, rising to 10 million. Obviously, great young prospect, very, very good. One of our better players for the right-hand side and up front. Only 18 years old, so he's going to just get better and better and better and better. However, we cannot afford to reject that kind of money. We're just not that big a club. Then Ronnie Coley has gone to Southampton, 2.5 million up front, 8.5 million in future fees. I pointed this guy out for a long time when we first come to him. We bought him for £400. He played very well for us in League 2 and League 1. He was quite instrumental in our League 1 campaign. He come in, he played many, many games. Never really got a chance for us in the Championship, unfortunately. When we signed Harry Cornick, he kind of took over from Ronnie Coley's position. And he just wasn't getting game time. So, really, really happy with that transfer, honestly. In return, then, we have brought in Jordan Ibe from, I think it was Swansea or Middlesbrough. Was it Swansea or it was Middlesbrough? They just bought him off of Swansea. 1.3 million. He hasn't played many games for us yet. He's literally just as cover on the right and the left and up front. He's very, very versatile. Still got some good kind of years underneath his belt, so we'll have him for a couple of years, and he will do a job for us. Then we have signed Joel Holmes from Bournemouth, youngster, 18 years old. He's got a lot of potential. Touted to be better than what Tong is at the moment, so we will see. I'm not convinced. I think the scouts personally have got this one wrong. Like, there's been some good young players that we've had in who I've said, yeah, I think we're going to do well with these. I think Holmes is actually going to be a little bit of a flop, but we'll see. We'll give him the chance. We then got in George Robinson on loan from Arsenal, who has currently kicked Harry Cornick out of the team. Very, very good on the right-hand side. Vision, passing, technique, just everything is there. The only thing this kid's missing at the moment is a little bit of pace, but he's been playing very, very well for us. And then our new left-back, Ryan Giles, is actually supposed to be playing on the left wing, but I signed him for a left-back. That's where we're playing him at the moment, and he has been phenomenal. Talking of phenomenal, boys, we had our career worst defeat, in the start of the season. Off camera, fortunately, where we got hammered 6-1 by Stoke or 6-0 by Stoke. Let's have a little look, shall we, at the Championship table and where we are. If I can come into our competition here. So we're currently 6th in the Championship. We're doing very well. A goal difference now of plus 14. And look at the state of this. You was last with us for the Birmingham and Portsmouth game. We drew 1-1 with Bristol City. Bristol City, I think, are still top of the league at the moment. We should have beaten them. We really should have. We then beat Rangers in a friendly 3-2. We then lost to Barnsley 2-1 in a game that we absolutely dominated and just... I thought, here we go again. I really did. I thought, this is what's going on. And then something just seemed to click with the side. A 3-0 victory over Charlton, really good performance. A 4-1 victory over Luton, a very good performance. A 1-0 victory away at Fulham. We could have won that game by more. It was very, very kind of coming of age performance. We then beat Losk 2, 5-1. Obviously, Lille's second team. Then, look at that. At home. 8 goals on the day for Keon Etete. 10-1 against Brentford. and we were absolutely sensational. Look at the state of those, the average ratings, look at the XG, just ridiculous. The lads at the minute now seem to have really found their groove, so hopefully we can show you that in today's 2 live comms. We are away at Hull and then at home at Reading. We are going to have to do some rotation because the games are coming thick and fast at the minute. This is 3 games in 7 days. So we'll see how we get on, but I'm extremely excited for the future of the club. We've got money coming in. Obviously, our stadium is finished in June of next year as well, which is a 15,000 capacity. This could be the year that we are the surprise package and actually make it to the Premier League. You're going to berate me for that later on in the season when we're 10th again, but I firmly believe that this current squad, as it is at the moment, can make it into the Premier League. So, without further ado, we will get into the Hull game this afternoon. Here we are then for the game at the KCOM Stadium. Now, we are running with the same 11 that just absolutely smashed Brentford, so we're hoping for a real good performance this afternoon. We are playing Felipe in goal, Giles, Davis, Gilchrist and Gerardo at the back, Davenport and Sparrow in the midfield with McGee and Robinson just behind Etete and Tong. Now, it's worth noting that actually there is one change from the last game. Davenport was suspended, so Dixon Bonner was playing there before. So we've actually got an improved squad as to the squad that just whooped Brentford. Let's hope that we can get another real big victory on the live com. I'd be chuffed here to get a 2 or 3-0 victory, honestly. The way that we're attacking teams at the moment is just relentless. And if we can carry on kind of just putting a few chances a game away, I don't think we'll have any troubles for the rest of the season. I really don't. Sparrow then with the corner. Etete is there. It's 1-0 inside 2 minutes. Just redonkulous this man is at the moment. Form of his life. Sparrow also is in the form of his life. They're playing so well. I'm actually stuttering over my words because I can't believe how, after being so hit and miss last season they were, just the way that they're playing is fantastic. Etete out to Robinson then. Robinson's got loads of space here. Goes it alone, near post, and the keeper clears it. Oh, corner to come in. This is going to be delivered by McGee this time. Etete's head is there, and this time it's just over. And we are, at the moment, we're playing very well. Sparrow with the corner then. Etete again, and again it's just over. He's been absolutely deadly for a long time now from the set pieces. Berry then does get the ball. Brings it inside. Casanova to Jones. And Jones hits the woodwork. My word, that was an audacious attempt. Sparrow with the corner. Etete with the header. It's offside somehow this time. How on earth is Etete offside when he's the man running at the front post? Let's see this. Oh, he's interfering with the keeper. It wasn't Etete who was offside, and that's unfortunate. We could do with that strip of daylight. With that strip of daylight between the two sides, my word. I'm just very excited, guys. I'm sorry, it's stumbling over my words a little bit. But, oh, what a finish from Etete that is. I was just going to say, if you could have seen what I saw in the last game and how well we played, I was so desperate to get this on a live com for us to actually play in the same kind of regards, because we've just been deadly. Every time we go forward, we look like we're going to score. We've been very, very good at the back. There have been a few shaky moments, but nothing, desperate. And we're now closing on the teams who are above us, when 6 games ago, it didn't look like we would even be looking at the playoffs this season. So we know that it can all turn around really, really quickly. Robinson on a fantastic run here, the youngster. Can he get anything out of it? Plays it out wide for Giles. Giles with a lovely ball in, and Tonga hits it straight at Diallo then. Unfortunate there. We should do better. Gerardo with the throw finds Robinson, only headed onto the near post. Gilchrist gets to the ball first, plays it to Davis. Davis back to Alfie Gilchrist. He's got to go out wide, but instead goes all the way back to Felipe. And just building really nicely here from the back. It's over the top for Tong, who stops running for some reason. He could have got onto that. Gerardo heads it to Sparrow, to Robinson, goes past his man, lovely. Oh, and Tong's there, and again, a fantastic interception by Williams there, that was, the Hull City defender. And we are just absolutely decimating Hull. But we'd love to see a scoreline where it's not going to be possible for him to come back into it. Gerardo clears, then only as far as Taboo. Taboo plays it inside for Saeed. Gilchrist heads it away. Dion McGee's there. McGee's got support. He's got quite a bit of support. Finds Tonga, and Diallo makes a great save, and it's going to be a free kick, a corner kick to Solihull Moors. Can Sparrow find Atete? Atete's there. Heads just over the bar. Oh, gosh, we look good. Robertson then. Robinson is tackled by Earl. Casanova plays it out wide to Bradshaw. Bradshaw comes forward under no pressure whatsoever, and Kumwenda then there just went past. I think that was Gilchrist. It might have actually been Davis, but went past him like he wasn't there, and that led to a shot. But as you can see, Hull have been nowhere near where we are at the moment. And we're actually going to say I'm delighted with your performance so far. Gilchrist and Tong are the two players at the moment who are not quite up to speed with the rest of the squad. We are going to look at rotating some people in and out at the in a minute, because we want as fresh legs as possible for the game at home against Reading. Scarlett then out wide to Berry. Berry makes a nice run here, but Davenport gets back lovely, and Keon Atete now comes forward. Plays it out wide for Robinson, a beautiful ball. And Robinson, an audacious effort which hits the underside of the crossbar and bounces out. But, again, just looking really, really good. What we are going to do then is we're going to make a couple of substitutions. We're going to bring Tong back for McGee. We're going to bring McGee off for Mokhtar. Davenport's on a yellow card again. We don't really want him getting sent off, honestly. I might leave just the one change there for a minute, and we'll see how we're getting on over the next 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 10 minutes. I'd like for us to kind of get another goal and just rubber stamp the victory for certain. Atete with the ball then. Goes past his man. Gets in the cross. Mokhtar's there. And this young lad, by the way, has been playing very, very well. He's scored a good few goals for us now this season. And Atete, Davenport and Sparrow are all really tired. We'll take off Atete. I know that that's a bit counterproductive because he's obviously playing very, very well at the moment. But we've got to ensure that we've got some fresh legs for that Reading game. And we don't want to pick up any injuries. Like at the moment, if we can keep the squad injury-free, be very, very happy. And we don't mind just seeing the clock wind down here. 20 shots on goal, only 8 on target, which is a little bit disappointing. But the lion's share of the possession. And that was a very good victory. We let Hull back in it there towards the end of the second half, but nothing really too dangerous for them. And I'm very, very happy with that. We'll be back shortly with the Reading game. So we are back then for the game at the Bank Stadium against Reading at home. And fitness levels have actually kept nice and tight, so we're going to be playing the same squad. We are going with Felipe, Giles, Davis, Gilchrist and Gerardo, Davenport and Sparrow, then McGee, Robinson, Atete and Tong. Let's hope for another big win. It'd be so nice to get 2 wins on the live com for once. We haven't had it for a little while, so let's hope that we can put on a really good show here. And if we can do anything like we did against Brentford, I would be a very, very happy lurg. But to be honest with you, 3 points is what matters for us. We are going to pump the fists, and I want to say, where's the fans? We're the favourites. Go out and give the fans a performance. Let's see what they can do in front of their own. It would be nice today if we can get into the automatic spots. That's something that I'd really like to try and push for this season. We were predicted, don't forget, by the media again to finish in 24th spot this season. Giles there with a lovely interception, plays it for Atete, a lovely through ball for Tonga, who applies to finish, and my word, we are delightful. I'm sorry, folks, I know I'm probably playing it up too much, but after having some games where you've battered teams and struggled for goals, now we're finishing the chances that we should have been finishing all along, and we are looking like such a good team. Will it end? Maybe a couple of bad results and our morale falls apart and everything that I've said blows back up in my face. I really don't know. But on current form, on current kind of just the way that we've been playing for so long but not necessarily picking up the results, I would say that we are one of the better teams in the league now. Obviously, we're still not paying a lot of money in terms of wages. We are the second lowest paying club in the division. But we've got some very... Oh, look at that. Look at that. We're paying out 110,000 a week. Only Wigan are paying out less than us, and they're paying out 105,000 a week. So, to be where we are, to be playing how we're playing, we're just... Like, it feels like we've actually achieved something. We're not just buying all the best players. We've had to work hard with our scouting. We've had to work hard with training and getting the back room up to scratch. Like, we've come from the very bottom, and it's not been easy. League One was a bit of a struggle. The Championship last year was... Oh, what a finish from Jacob Davenport. Take a bow, son. Wow. I've lost my train of thought completely. Yeah, like last season wasn't easy in the Championship. We drew games that we should have won. We actually lost a couple of games that we could have won. And we knew that this was going to be a competitive league coming into it. And we know that if we go up into the Premier League, we're going to have to make another massive step up again. But we just look like we're ready. We look like we're ready for that kind of a challenge. As Richards here goes past, I think that was Davies, far too easy. His final product wasn't very good, and we do get the ball away. It's 3-0 to the Moors. We're coming up for half-time, and we're looking good. Tell me down below in the comments, guys, how do you think the squad's looking now? Do you think we've got the strength in depth to keep it up? I'm very happy with the squad that we've got at the minute. I really am. Not in terms of just performance, but the fact that we've got multiple cover for each position. I think that we've spent our money quite well. We still could probably do with a couple of older players just for a little bit of experience for when things are not going our way. But on current kind of form, you've got to say at the moment, there's not too many players that just walk straight into our team who we can afford. Let's put it that way. Obviously, there's much better players who could just come straight into the team and improve it. But it's affordability for us in terms of both transfer fee and wages. Mundle then with the ball, out to Richards, to Bolton, Moore. Bolton and Moore playing lovely between the two of them there. Back to Mundle, cuts it across the box, and that was very close. A bit of an early warning sign there that Reading are not gonna just sit back. However, at 3-0, you've got to fancy our chances. 70 minutes have gone. We are going to change personnel up a little bit here because we've now got Davenport on a yellow card again. And he's tired. That's not going to be something that goes down well, is it? Dion McGee's not playing very good. Sparrow's playing alright. Who do we bring off? We're going to give Mokhtar a chance for Tong. In fact, McGee's not playing very well, so we'll bring Mokhtar on. We'll bring Tong back here and play him as an inside forward. And then for my final trick... do we give... Let's give Jordan Ibe a run out as well for Robinson. So we made all three changes, just freshen up the front a little bit so that we're fresh legs again, fitness levels, keep them up as best as possible. And we are going to drop a bit of praise on the boys because they've played fantastic again today. Although it's got to be said, second half, Reading have really tried to come on. Not had any highlights, so they've not been cutting with their chances. But they have had a lot more of the ball in this second half and a lot more attempts on goal. Oh, Jordan Ibe, Tete applies to finish. That's 4-0. We was talking too much about what Reading were doing there. We missed the throw-in coming from the left-hand side from Giles. Plays it into Ludwig, back to Giles, over the top for Atete, who initially missed it. Jordan Ibe couldn't get there, but Atete does just apply the poacher's finish. Right place, right time. Simple stuff, and 4-0 to the Moors. Come on. Wow. So we got what we wanted, guys. We got 2 live com wins. You've seen that we're playing very, very well, although we did drop off a little bit in that second half. That's interesting. That's the first time that's happened in a while. Hopefully that's not the start of things to come. And as you can see then, that does move us up into second on 27 points. Only a point behind Blackburn in first. And look at our goal difference. We have been phenomenal. 20 plus goals. The nearest to us is West Brom on 11 plus. That's good. Excitement. The buzzing feeling is back. Right, so we will be back. We're going to play through November and we will come back mid-December because after December I don't want to come back again till kind of the end of the January transfer window in case we do any business. Obviously, if we look like we're getting promoted, there's going to be players who might want to jump on board that hype train. So, I think we come back for... We'll come back for Wigan and Forest. So Friday's episode will be Wigan away and Forest at home. Again, guys, I can't thank you enough for all the support. Really, really do appreciate it. You've been absolutely fantastic. See you on Friday.